it's Reverend John, and our thought for today, I let go of blame. Now, the classic definition of blame is to assign responsibility for a fault or a wrong. And that makes total sense. If I make a mistake, I'm at fault, I'm to blame. But I have found that that's not how we actually use that word blame. A lot of times I found that people use the word blame to beat someone up, to make ourselves feel better about our own failings, or to perhaps hide behind someone else's mistakes so that we don't have to be quite as accountable. And the challenge is carrying that blame leads to a sense of being diminished, to feeling wrong, to being judged, which leads to anxiety, anger, and bitterness. And so when we let go of blame, we're really practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness is an internal releasing, not an external releasing. It's not quite the same as making amends to somebody, although that may be a part of it. But true forgiveness is letting go of what is going on in here, of that bitterness, of that anger and that anxiety, so that the bitterness, anger, and anxiety doesn't drive us. It doesn't mean that we condone what happened. It doesn't mean that we have to be okay with what happened. In fact, if you make too many mistakes at work, you know what the consequences are. But instead, if we allow ourselves to take accountability for our own mistakes. For example, let's say, I misread the financial statement and I paid the wrong amount, and that resulted in fees and interest. So the data, I paid the wrong amount, that resulted in fees and interest. That's the consequences. But anything else that we add on to it, any other story that we add on to it, is a way of diminishing somebody, beating someone else, or beating ourselves up. All of that is unforgiveness. And so simply by letting go of the story, letting go of the blame, what emerges is accountability, reliability, and authenticity. Yes, I made a mistake. And to correct that, I'm going to be more vigilant and diligent when I'm doing my work. Yes, you made a mistake, and here's what I expect you to do. And you'll either do it or you won't. But I'm no longer carrying around the bitterness and resentment that goes along with blame. I love this quote from Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. Bear with one another, and if anyone has a complaint against another, forgive each other. Just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you must forgive. So A, you are already forgiven of whatever foibles that you have. We just have to accept it. And B, when somebody else does something that creates a sense of diminishment within us, that's when we forgive to reclaim that power. That's when we stand in our own authenticity. That's when we stand in our own accountability and reliability. So today, I release blame and I allow accountability, reliability, and authenticity to emerge. Love and blessings. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.